Advocacy groups are getting ready to fight a number of bills nationwide that are suppressing the rights of LGBTQ plus people.
Right now, the focus is on Florida. The state has a law banning the discussion of LGBTQ plus issues in kindergarten through third grade classrooms. It is also weighing a proposed rule by Governor Ron DeSantis' administration that denies Medicaid coverage for hormone therapy treatments for transgender people. Florida is one of 8 states that have signed anti-LGBTQ plus bills into law, but 28 more states have similar bills on the table.
So for more, let's bring in National Black Justice Coalition Executive Director David Johns. The coalition is a civil rights organization dedicated to empowering Black LGBTQ plus people. David, after so many years of the LGBTQ plus community making so much progress, it seemed, what reason is being given in support of these particular bills and policies, and what do you believe is the motivation behind them?
Thank you, Tanya and Elaine, for making space to have this important conversation. And the motivation behind this increased legislation is acknowledging that we're in a midterm election year, and this play has been run by the Republican Party, by conservative members to try and turn out voters who are focused on hate and ignorance. I mean, in the purest sense of the term, and it's simply about preserving power in existing elections.
I want to talk about this bill this law in Florida that is officially known as the Parental Rights in Education Bill, signed by Governor Ron DeSantis, dubbed by critics as the, quote, "Don't Say Gay" bill. Some parents, of course, are very supportive of discussions centering around gender and identity and sexual orientation. Other parents may not be as comfortable having those kinds of talks with younger children. What do you think a curriculum in a public school setting could look like that would be age appropriate, given the challenges that we know, especially LGBTQ plus youth face?
Yeah, I appreciate the question. I began my career as an educator teaching kindergarten and third grade in New York City. I spent a lot of time thinking about the responsibility that educators have to make the world around our students accessible to them, digestible for them, so that they can ask critical questions and otherwise make sense of the places that they move through. And so it's really important for me to acknowledge that a child's first and most important educator are their parents, and that parents have opportunities before children start formal schooling to introduce them to the diversity that has always existed in the world. I think it's important at this moment to highlight that children are often indoctrinated into the heterosexual agenda. They're forced into binaries and expectations around gender performance well before they are born. Think about how many people celebrate gender reveal parties. And I really say that to encourage people to be much more critical about that which we expose our children to and the lies that we tell ourselves about the things that we don't want them to say. Specific to your question about what curriculum should look like, there are hundreds of thousands of educators, some members of unions, some who are not, who work every single day to make sure that every part of their student is celebrated and centered and seen. And my hope is that attempts to legislate hate like those that we've seen in Florida, in Texas, more recently in North Carolina, don't disrupt that practice as we all work to defend democracy.
And David, we are expecting the Supreme Court to release its decision on access to abortion as soon as this month. What are the concerns within the LGBTQ plus community about the outcome of this particular decision and the impact it might have on other social agendas?
Yeah, it's not lost on me that we're having this heavy conversation in Pride Month, which is usually reserved for celebrating the best parts of our identities and experiences. But the reality is we are fighting wars on so many fronts. In addition to the Don't Say Gay bill, Ron DeSantis introduced the Stop Woke Act, which attacks critical thinking and challenges our ability to have conversations about racism and white supremacy in this country. More recently, North Carolina has introduced legislation that parrots that which was introduced in Texas and Florida to disrupt the relationship between a medical provider and their patients. And the consequences of these legislation, not only the conversations around them, but the codification will be detriments to the lives of LGBTQIA plus people. We are often faced with having the most challenges and the fewest resources with which we can address those challenges. And we've already seen families, children, and members of our, again, beautifully diverse community face additional challenges as this legislation has been introduced and advanced across the country.
David Johns, we appreciate your insight. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.